Brooke, what up?
What up, man? Where you from?
From Brooklyn, kid. BK.
Okay. What up, baby boy?
What up, Nas?
Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah. What up, Nas? Yo, I want to give you love, son, because, yo, Brooklyn niggas give mad love to you, Nas. You're the real hip-hop.
Thank you, man.
We tired of all that BS, cars, and all that. We want to hear the rap. We want to hear the poetry. We want to hear all that. We want to give you one big up love, yo.
Big up to you, everybody in Brooklyn.
Yeah, no doubt, my nigga.
Word up.
Yeah, one.
Take it easy. Hello?
Yeah.
Who's this?
It's Buddha from Queens.
What's up, man? You want to talk to Nas?
Yeah, no doubt.
What up, Big Buddha?
What's going on?
Queens in the hit house.
No doubt. Nas, what's poppin', man? I'm feeling everything, son.
Good looking, baby.
No doubt, man. I wanted to call in and give you love, man.
Appreciate that, man.
For real, son.
Where you calling? What part of Queens?
Hollis.
Hollis. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Hollis, Queens in the house.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You know, cats out there that's on ain't showing love, son.
Right. We
you
got to
the
do what we
man
got
right
to do.
now, son.
We got to do what we got to do, baby boy.
Yeah, no doubt,
Keep doing your thing, baby.
I'ma do me, son.
All right, big dog. Hot 97, Nas, Funk Flex. Block. Straight block words,
I love it.
block conversation.
I love it.
Yeah, it's going down. Funk Flex, Nas. We're going to number 8 song on the top 88 countdown. Here's As I Come Back, Busta Rhymes. Crazy, I love faith. Now we talked about, look, nice jacket, man. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Pretty serious. You're a funny dude. You're very icy today. Yeah, you are very, very icy. Yeah, man. I'm trying to shout out to Isaac Jewelry that be taking care of me, handling my business. Yo, can I shout out my man Don Cartagena, Fat Joe, the whole Terror Squad, man. He might be your biggest. No, LO. I don't know who's your biggest fan. I don't know if it's LO or Fat Joe. Yo, let me tell you something, man. I want to shout out the whole hip hop community first of all because this is hip hop, man. This is hip hop, and it's been like, this is 21st century's biggest thing in hip hop, and I gotta shout out Fat Joe, LL Cool J, that's the king, and Locks. Oh, of course the Locks, Jada, my man Styles Pinero, he's a problem, yo. He's a problem. Styles is a problem, y'all. Now we've discussed a lot of things so far since you've been here. Yeah. I got something I gotta ask you, Nas. I want to know right now what you thought about that Jay-Z comeback freestyle. I want to know your opinion. I want to know how you feel about it. That jungle don't move, because I'm going to ask you next. Hold on. I thought it was Nelly. He was going, uh-oh. When he said, uh-oh, it was over right there. Like, how you going to say... Could we talk about something else, man?
Coming from me, I think he should have came at Nas with more lyrical skills than just shit for the than just stuff for the girls. Radio. You know what I'm saying? He rhyming for the girls, to jump on his side. You know what I'm saying? That's not gully.
He dissed women too much, man. Our women is everything, man. Our women is the mother of the earth and the mother of the foundation, man.
No,
you gotta have a baby. He ain't got no babies, man. You can't do that, man.
Well, you even understand what dissing a baby mom is.
I know I put 5,000 out here. I know I put 5,000. Could you apologize to baby mom? I was trying to get your baby's mother up here to interview her. That wasn't cute, man. I apologize, Nas. Thank you, man. I'm sorry, man. Thank you, man. She ain't got nothing to do. She don't rap. No, I was just gonna, that just would have been a good big look for me. It was strictly radio. Strictly radio. I understand you, but I understand. Now, Jungle, on Angie's show. Yeah. I heard, Pat Duke, right? Jay had said he saw you in the airport.
Yeah. Duke was lying, man. I seen him. When I seen him, I was surprised because it was the day after the Summer Jam. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we was just talking to me and my man Polite and Wiz. We was talking about, we was like, oh man, the Summer Jam, he killed the hood. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go back at him. And at the same time, he's walking by. So I was stunned. You know what I'm saying? I stood up. He turned around because he saw me too. He started coming back. Then the first thing I said was, yo, we going at you. You know what I'm saying? We going at you. It's on. You know what I'm saying? Then he stuck his hand out, gave me a 5. He was like, yo, I spoke to your man. I spoke to Duke. He told that L.A. story, how Nas, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. We gonna do it for the fans, you know what I'm saying? And I left it like that, but I told him it was war, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody stepped to me like that, it would've got ugly. You know what I'm saying?
You feel that so everything that was going on here wasn't exactly accurate?
Nah, it wasn't. I never told nobody I loved their music except Nas. You know what I'm saying?
That's my baby brother up there, baby boy.
I never told nobody I love your music.
Cause I love you, Jungle.
Even though I love people's music like Tupac and NWA and shit.
I love you, Jungle.
That's a straight.
That's my baby brother.
That's a lie. I'm from the hood. He lied.
It's Hot 97, blazing hip hop and R&B funk.
We from the hood for real.
Stillmatic is in storage, y'all. Right now, Stillmatic is in storage, y'all.
What's going on, baby? My mom's ain't in this. We from the hood.
Stillmatic is in storage.
Hold up. I mean,
let's get it in perspective, y'all. Let's cool out, Flex. You got it heated up here.
I'll give a shout out. We with the champ. We don't care. We with the champ.
Yo, chill. Brave House in the house. Stillmatic is out, y'all. Finally, hip hop is back. Hip hop is back.
The champ, dude, is a rap.
Shout out to LES, Overlordy, and the whole crew, man. Felon
like
Magazine.
Judah when he lost, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my man Freddie Fox, Bumpy Knuckles.
Couldn't hear you.
That interview sounded like Zab Judah when he lost the belt, man. That's the same.
Let's go to the number 6 song.
Shout out
to my newborn Ciara. This is where.
Shout out to that baby girl Ciara. God bless you.
Hold up, we're gonna continue.
QB to the
Hold up.
QB, Super Gully. Super Gully.
Yo, hold up, Flex. Could I shout out the whole New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Harlem, Bronx, Staten Island, Newark, New Jersey, Stanford, Hartford. Everybody, Stillmatic is out, y'all.
Here's number 6. Pinky Ring, Wu-Tang Clan, Top 88 Countdown.
Champion.
Walk with us.
We with the champ. Walk with the champ. Walk. Stillmatic.
Big Clinton stores now, really scanning.
Stillmatic.
It's so ugly in here. Esco, 1-800-223-9797. You want to talk to the people?
Yeah, we could do that.
Because they want to talk to you, man. Hot 97, Top 88 Countdown. We'll be right back. 1.
Yo, check it.
R&B Funk Flex. Nas in the house.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so discussing. We're talking so much off the scenes, New York City. I can't even begin to tell you. When we on the air now, we here. Nas album in stores right now.
Yes, sir. Hip hop is back.
Stillmatic.
Yes, sir.
It's going down. So, the only way I could really, because when you were with Angie was kind of before the Answer record, so it's like I gotta kind of make everything in reference to afterwards. So I was listening to Angie speak to Jay.
Yeah.
And he referred.
Shout out to Angie.
He referred to a show that you had at a concert.
Yeah.
Where you did a freestyle. I heard the freestyle for the first time because it's on Green Lantern's mixtape. And he made a
Well, it's actually not a freestyle, y'all. It's 2 sentences.
Okay, true. And you
if I say 2 sentences, it's a freestyle.
And you made a reference, you know,
basically, ladies and gentlemen, Holmes tried to bury me, man. He tried to bury me with the takeover, and the fact that I came back seemed that made him mad. And I mean, why didn't he think I was gonna come back? And then I heard him on the radio, and like he was mad at him coming out with an album. What, he want me to curl up and die? I think that's really sick right there. And I think at the moment when I had the show in Rochester, the fans haven't heard Ether yet.
Okay.
So they wanted me to say something. I didn't want to say Ether. They didn't know it.
Okay.
So I had just thought of something on the spot. And I was mad. I didn't really want to say that. I said, rest in peace, Aaliyah, I love you. Instead of you in that plane crash, it should have been. But, that's me speaking out of...
At the moment.
At the moment, and no disrespect. Aaliyah was a beautiful woman and a queen, so obviously I wasn't dissing her when I said, rest in peace, I love you, because I did love her when she was living, as well as now. So, I mean, I definitely take that back. I take that one back. Because this battle was for the records. It's like, you put out your record and I put out mine. I'm not with all the freestyles at the shows and all that.
So you felt Takeover was trying to end your career? Jay
wasn't having fun. He thought that he had done his thing, and he's the type of brother that want to kick you when you're down.
Okay.
Basically, I'm not that type of brother. Jay-Z is still my brother. At the end of the day, I love him. He's a good artist, but Ether burns. So ether burns, man.
Your soul.
It gets in your soul. When you come at me, you got to come at me scientifically. You can't come at me
partying.
You can't come with the
thing. You know what happened at them parties? Them things come out.
You know, you can't. Nah. When you come at me scientifically. You know what I mean? And that's the way I took it. And you can't be a sore loser if you lose.
How much time did you give when you were writing Ether? How much time did you give to that?
I mean, everybody's like, oh, you know, did you do it in one day? You just knocked it out? Nah, I was working on my album and I didn't want to do Ether. I didn't want to even do a record talking about another rapper.
But you felt you had to.
I had to, dog. I really did, because Holmes is a type that likes to kick people when they down and boast and...
Jealous.
Basically, it was jealousy, man, and he felt he had to solidify his position in the game by knocking me out the game. You gotta understand, when Biggie and Pac was alive selling millions, Nas was selling millions. Mm-hmm. When the Source invited Nas to the Source Awards, they said Nas in such amount of seats. When they invited Biggie, they said Nas in such amount of seats. When they invited Jay, or they didn't invite Jay, they said you gotta sit with Biggie or get you a seat any way you know how. Mm-hmm. So that just goes to show you I've been doing what I had to do. And the fact that I take 2 years off is because I like to inspire when I come out. I don't want to just be on the radio 24/7 with new records. There's nothing wrong with it for any other artist that does. But for myself, I like to step away so when I come back I have something to talk about. And because of that, and because I like to experiment with music, he tried to manipulate the people and the listeners and the fans to feel otherwise, like he was the king. You know what I'm saying? When you call yourself Jehovah, there's a lot of repercussions that come with that. You're dealing with the spiritual world. When you call yourself Jehovah, that's serious business. The God MC. Like nobody inspired you. Like you were the best of all, of everything. Self-praise, when you praise yourself, ladies and gentlemen, is no praise. That's clapping for yourself. For you to say that it was cool for BET to put you better than Biggie is sick. First of all, let's get it in perspective. The great rappers of the beat you playing right now is Eric B. and Rakim, Coogee Rap, Big Daddy Kane. They inspired me and Jay. Jay was around Big Daddy Kane. Nas hung out with Eric B. and Rakim when I had the time. Mm-hmm. And Freddie Fox and them and Large Professor brought me into that. I came up with them. He was with Kane. Kane and Rakim had this thing going on, but it never got to this point where Big Daddy Kane made a song, The Wrath of Kane, and he got into Rakim. He started talking about him, but they chilled it out because they were gods, and they knew they had to pave the way for brothers like me and Jay. So for me to get here and say that I'm the best is sickening. It's erasing all the people who paved the way to put me there. I wouldn't know what hip-hop was if I wasn't a little kid listening to Marley Marl and Red Alert on the radio. Period. So I gotta pay homage to them and pay homage to Biggie and Pac in my video, and never say that if I'm not better than Big, I'm the closest one. That's sick.
Did you ever, Hot 97, Nas, Funk Flex, let me ask you something. In all of this that's happened and everything that's going on, did you ever get a chance to speak to Jay-Z, like after Summer Jam and that happened? Did you and him talk?
I paged the God. I said, because he's a black brother, we all gods. Straight up. He is my brother. I paged him. I said, it's all fair in love and war. He paged me back and said, send a number. I paged back and said, you send a number. So he paged me back with a number to a studio. He wasn't there. Then he paged me with another number. I hit him and he said, yo, God, in no way was we up at Hot 97 disrespecting you. If we were, and I'm telling you this, I'm lying to you and I'm not a man. Jay knows he said this to me.
Okay.
I said, cool, bro. If you mean that much, then that means even if there was disrespect from any of his crew, he's taking the blame and said, Nas, my bad. So that was the end of it. We met at Stout Party again. I said, what up, dog? Yo, we had a good conversation. We smoking cigars and we chilling, my man. Everybody was there, the little girls from the hood, Shanita and everybody, my man, Lord, Barkim, everybody was there. We chilling. And I'm like, dog, you know the tension is brewing in New York City. And we can't do this because we don't know what the effects of it, that it would have, the after effects. And he said, no doubt, you're right. And we had a good conversation. He also knew the marketing of it. So I think it was inevitable for him to come at me at Summer Jam because he was dissing Mobb Deep. You know that's my Lil Duns. So when you dissing Mobb Deep, somewhere down the line, here I come. Same thing I said to Tupac. I said, well, God, you know, rest his soul. I said, you know, you came at Mobb, and then I didn't hear Machiavelli at the time. So you came at Mobb, and I heard you was coming at me. And he said, and we was gonna resolve it, but he had passed 3 days later. So he had came at me at the Summer Jam. So I put out it took me a while, but I put out Stillmatic, which y'all don't play. But y'all do play. After I put out Ether, Jay made 2 records, ladies and gentlemen. He made 2 records. One was so garbage that it played for one night and never played again, and nobody ever talked about it. He called himself European Jay. He called himself a European in the beginning of the record.
Correct.
And that's very correct. Then he put out the Super Ugly joint. And, I mean, New York decided, and I love New York.
So you and him did not speak after Takeover? Like, after that record was out, there was nothing to talk about?
Nah, that was war. That was war. He tried, you see what he did. Angie had a show called The Takeover. It was all about, you know, Jay was running around laughing, popping champagne bottles like he killed the king. And I was like, people are really sleeping. You gotta admit, there was a lot of people sleeping. But I
slept, Nas.
I put out General.
I slept. Wait, hold. Give me my moment.
Speak yours.
Nas, I slept. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you why I slept. I slept. Because the last time me and you were together,
right,
and we were conversating, and me and you were in the other room, just me and you, I didn't feel it from you and your energy and everything. So
exactly.
I felt
that too. Yeah.
I didn't feel it from you. So you know, I did not think that you could come back after that. I mean, you proved me wrong.
And that's the art of war. Because in the General, I explained in the second verse what I was going to do.
Okay.
But the record was not about him. In the General, I explained my art of war and how it would go down. I showed him I said what I was going to do. If you listen to that last verse, I said you wait, you focus, you plan your attack, and then you move. Now, when he was on the radio on the next day after I beat him in the battle, when he was on the radio and said that a lot of stuff, I was like taken back because he said I'm not going to be Nas' friend no more.
Okay.
We wasn't friends to begin with. We was associates. We were artists. Jay-Z's an artist. I'm an artist. I respect what he laid down and what he's doing.
What did you think of? I mean, when Jay came and he spoke with Ange, you know,
pitiful. It was pitiful because you know why? And it's not so pitiful on Jay-Z's part. It was pitiful that we were torn apart for multiple reasons. It was big for radio. You gotta admit, this thing was so big for radio, and I felt his pain when he was up here. I felt his pain because it was out of our control for a minute. The radio basically took control of the situation.
That's what he wanted, though.
He wanted that because he wanted that. He thought his record was going to smash it's not a record.
It's freestyle, I guess so.
Whatever it was. He thought that was going to smash the science. I gave him science. Ether is science. You can't come at me going, uh-oh. I mean, like, what is that?
Jack, everybody else except himself.
What is that? Then I hear a record, the people are talking where he's saying my rhymes like Judas and your arms too short to box. And then he wants to drop the album the same day as me.
Hot 97, Funk Flex, Nas.
Wow.
I mean, what did you think about that, Nas?
I already knew the obsession was there. I just knew that the public didn't know. So I didn't ever speak on it. Do your thing.
Yeah, he's obsessed with you, dog.
The public know now. There's a few rappers that was obsessed.
Especially him. And them other cats you finished off on the album.
Exactly. So from there on, it was a big, huge compliment. Now, Jay's a tough dude, and I'm sure he had a lot of other dudes nervous, didn't know how to come at him.
I mean, the takeover. I mean, I saw the takeover come on. In places with other rappers around, and you know, those people whistling.
They didn't know. I mean, you got to give it to
and
Jay.
not people that were on the record. I just mean, you know.
No, you got to give it to him. This was a battle of the minds. This was one of the biggest battles in history. The cannabis LL battle can't touch this. You feel what I'm saying? And LL Cool J is the king. No disrespect to the king, LL Cool J, but this stopped the world. Like he said, this stopped New York.
What did you feel?
Radio stations owe me some cash. because, I mean, not here, the whole country, the entire country, because we won the battle throughout the entire country.
Oh, this was
every radio station.
So this was national?
This was national. No, brothers was calling from Africa. My cap fell out. Brother calling from Africa, Europe, and the whole nine. This was big. And we won everywhere.
The champ.
It's 97, Blaze Hip Hop and R&B. Nas, I got a question. I mean, I hope I want to repeat this exactly as I heard it with Angie and Jay, because I listened to that. And let me tell you something. I listened to that whole interview.
What do you think about it?
I thought.
Be honest.
Yo, how did I get into the interview?
I ain't gonna do that.
Nah. You know what?
No, that's not a fair question to ask. That's not a fair question to ask.
Nah, you know what, Nas?
Because you don't know what I mean.
I shouldn't answer it. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what. My opinion from listening to the interview, I did feel that it was not the confident Jay-Z that I was used to. He was not answering like he normally flows, and I did feel that, and I felt he was rattled a little bit. I'm not saying if it's from the song, but or the situation or speaking on it.
Yeah, like nation scared.
But everything I said come to light. Y'all deal with emotions like women. I said you always making songs dissing women. I said you pop-ish, apologize later. Everything I said was dealing with reality, science.
Well, you know he got his name from jazz.
Well, it's at 97, blazing about 90 Nas. But my question I was getting to, I mean, he said that when
this is all love.
When
this is all love and
when Jay-Z was here with Angie, he was expressing that, you know, that his mom called him and spoke on the situation and in everything concerning women and bringing up Carmen's name and how that wasn't a good flow. And I want to know how you guys, Jungle, Nas, how you guys feel about that.
Let me say something real quick before you, Nas. I think for, you know what I'm saying, my mom's, you know, she's involved with almost everything I do just because I'm her son and she loves me.
That's Jungle, y'all.
You know what I mean? But, I don't think, you know, once I got into the street life, you know what I'm saying, busting guns, selling drugs, doing all that stuff.
Back in the days.
This is when I was a young nigga, dropping out of school, dropping out of days before rap ever existed.
We cleaned them up, Nas.
Before Nas, before Nas had a deal. Once I got into that life, my moms didn't exist anymore into what happened with my outside life. And that holds down all the way to now. Anybody from the hood, anybody in jail, I know you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
But in the same time, I can also, though, respect where a parent would come in. That's real.
But you don't supposed to admit it. You don't supposed to let that know. You don't supposed to let nobody know that.
Yeah, but bust this out. I can also respect whatever. You know, when Mama Love comes into the play, that's the end. It's a rap. You can't. It's, you know what I'm saying? That's the rap show.
So you respected that?
I respect that.
All right.
You know, I respect that.
All right.
It's the Hot 9 Blaze Hip Hop and R&B. Nas, Funk Flex. We get a lot of, if you want to talk to
Stillmatic in stores, ladies and gentlemen. Hip Hop is back.
Super Gully.
Oh my God.
Stillmatic is in stores. Hip Hop is back.
The champ.
Queens. Shout out to Zaire and all that there. My dog Nice.
Nas, Jungle. We're gonna set on some freestyle. Because I mean,
I got my man Nashawn up here.
I'm a hitman. I'm gonna get Nas on that tonight.
Yeah, it's Super Gully.
Is this any night? Any night?
Now tonight is my night, man. My album, Hip Hop, came back tonight in the stores, and the name of it is Stillmatic, man. This is my night.
You have. Hold up. I noticed that you got the new artist glow. Even though you got a new artist, you got the new artist
it's
glow.
It's a beautiful thing.
Youngest.
Yeah, man.
Youngest in this.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's the Hot 9. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the number 4 song in the top 80 countdown. We moving slow in New York.
Is it a Nas record? Yo, I want to thank everybody out there that's got the Nas album and it absorbing the whole album, man.
Yeah.
Word out.
We're gonna go into the
my man Lenny's in here. A&R my album. Also, Footy just walked it. Also, Isis, man. You know, Isis and Lenny helped me get this album done, man. We recorded in LA, Bahamas, Atlanta, and finished it up here in the city.
Man.
For sure.
Here's number 4. Hey Love.
Queen's House in the house.
Hey Love, Mob Deep coming number 4 on the top 88 countdown. Nas is in the building. Call him if you want to talk to him. He's so focused. Right here. That's Nas crazy. Is here.
Yes, sir.
Shout to Zab Judah. What up, baby?
Yeah.
Zab Judah called up.
Yo, much love to the brother Zab, man.
And Zab, you know, he thought I was trying to say something foul about him. Nah, Zab is the champ. Zab was gully. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, saying a little something, you know, about the conversation after the fight. But
Zab, we love you, man. Get up in that ring and knock somebody out for QB, baby.
Van Dyke.
Knock somebody out, man. We love you, man. Brownsville, Van Dyke in his house. Knock somebody out for QB, man. All right? We love you.
It's Hot 97, blazing hip hop and R&B, Funk Flex, Nas in here. Nas, I'm going to ask you, you know, when we come back, I'm going to ask you about Destroy and Rebuild. We'll ask you about that tune right there. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play some album cuts. And and we're gonna play some songs off the album because the album is going into the store, baby. Be clear.
The album's in stores right now. If you ain't get Stillmatic, oh my God.
Gully City.
You know what was great? You know what's a great piece that they mailed out the clean vinyl of all your
all the previous works and stuff.
It was OJ. That was a good look for you, man. I felt that. Columbia?
Oh. Get that in there.
Columbia's back now. Hold it down.
Columbia's back. Shout out to my little man Bow Wow.
Shout out to Sean Taylor. Hot 97.
Yo, Bow Wow's in stores too. Much love to my little brother.
R&B, Funk Flex, Nas.
Yes, sir.
Queens is in the building.
Oh, absolutely.
Stillmatic.
New York is in the building.
Album in the store right now.
Queens in the house. South Jamaica, 40, Baisley, Corona, Flushing, Queensbridge, Astoria Projects, Woodside Projects, the whole Q borough.
1-800-223-9797. Win the top 88 countdown. Don't forget.
Absolutely.
For Gully.
Absolutely. Far Rockaway, Hamels, 40s. Big Cap. What's up, my man Big Cap, man?
Big Cap's making up. Shout Cap was in the office today making big moves.
I got a lot of love for Big Cap.
And
also,
I appreciate you taking Cap on the road.
Oh, yes, sir. Cap came on the road with us, man. And you know what? We had a lot of jokes for Cap, but Cap got jokes. Cap was bringing it. So much love to Cap, man. You know what I'm saying? And also to somebody.
The whole Alcatraz out there.
Yeah,
Shout out to Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna play 2 more songs. We're gonna get to number 2 and the number 1 song, top 88 countdown. At the end of this, I will have a pair of tickets to the live broadcast we're having at the Palladium in New Rochelle, Christmas night. Shout out to Pete Funk, hosted by Fat Joe Terror Squad. First 1,000 ladies.
His album is crazy.
Will be in free. Yes, it is.
His album is crazy.
Fat Joe, the gangsta album.
We're gonna go to
real dude right there.
Now I wanna ask you something. Nas, I mean, I listened to the whole album.
Yes, sir.
And let me first say, Rewind is a very clever record.
Appreciate that.
Serious. I mean,
appreciate that, man.
There's a few records, like you have one record where you have a love rap going like light in the background. I'm not sure we're gonna play, and then It's Yours.
Yeah.
That's some real.
That's hip hop.
That's some Well, I was like, wow, and then. Shout to Jay Grant in my office because he knew nothing about that record. I was like, money, It's Yours. You know nothing of what's going on.
We're taking her back to school.
To the essence. I want to ask you, I listened to the song Destroy and Rebuild.
Yes, sir.
And which is also a very clever record, mind you, because what I like is the way you jump in and out of the subject matter and then you kind of bring it at the end. At the end, you bring it together. As well as also the Slick Rick feel is very.
Shout out to Slick Rick, the real ruler.
Yeah, man.
That record was important because, you know, dudes was coming at me sideways, man, and I got love for Nature. I got love for Prodigy, definitely, but he just had too many dudes around him would be coming up to me like, yo, I don't mess with Prodigy no more. I laid it for him, blah, 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 blah. But then be in his face, and he's treating them like kings. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about like 20 different dudes, man. And I just said, yo, P, man, you know? And P, I mean, I always felt like, you know, I mean, it's a deep story with P, man, because that's my little brother, man. And he's like, when he I heard a K Slay tape. Shout out to K Slay. I love you, dog, cause you keep it gully. That's why. Enough. Love you, dog. Hey, yo, check it out. He was on a K Slay tape with this little dude, and the little dude was trying to make a name for himself, talking about me, you know. Little stink breath dude, man. And Prodigy was on a record with him. So that's co-signing.
I see what you're saying.
So, you see what I'm saying?
So you say not he didn't directly say something, but he knew what was going on.
Right, and he's also on a Mad Rapper Mega record. And I got love for Mega. I wish he would come back to being my boy when we used to be on a block all night, bugging out, laughing, having a good time when we didn't know nothing about no hip hop except for the kings like Rakim and Kane.
When just to think of Hot 97 Knobs, when Prodigy was up here on and off the mic, he talked very highly of you.
Yo, I got nothing but love for Prodigy. I love their album, Mobb Deep. Havoc's my man. He called me up like, yo, son, I know you ain't. Yo, son, what's up? I was like, yo, Hav, I got nothing but love for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we need to be clear. If we're going to keep it real, let's keep it 1,000% real. You can't get on a song saying greasy things. You can't be in a magazine, very disgusting, talking about me when, not Mob, but Mega, and when he came home, Dog came home from jail, man. I had a record deal waiting for him. Because he didn't blow up, I didn't care. I was riding with him forever because I knew I felt he had talent. I was riding with him. He took it in his hands to feel like, you know, I don't know, you know, with this fame and stuff, it gets people crazy, and sometimes they think if they don't blow up overnight, it's my fault. And, you know, they were talking greasy about me, and it was really, really disgusting and really, really feminine the way I was being talked about by other so-called men. It's not right. So I felt like I can't ignore it no more.
Was in the firm, correct?
Exactly. Cormega came out of jail, ladies and gentlemen, to the firm, to a lot of things, but his ego was bigger than his talent.
Okay.
And unfortunately, he brought his ego everywhere he went. He got around Foxy, poisoned her mind, got around AZ. He didn't want nobody to be my friend. He was like a brother of mine. That's like, I don't want nobody to be Nas' friend. I'm his friend. Don't listen to, you know what I'm saying? And me and Mega come from the same block, man. We come from running on 42nd Street, 50 deep. We come from the block when we ranking with his cousin Karinga on the block. I love that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard he's mad about what I said, but he know it's real.
Did you hear on the new...
No, I heard about he made a record, but I mean, I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody.
Okay.
This is the last album I'm mentioning a rapper's name, period. And I just had to be real. It's time to destroy the mentality what makes our hood weak, and time to rebuild it.
Hot 97
with
Nas.
realism.
Nas, I didn't know until I heard the record, because you mentioned Nature, and I never knew there was even a situation with me.
Same thing. Nature came home from jail from snatching a pocketbook from an old lady or something. Straight up. But Dog, you know what I'm saying? And Dog came home.
He was also in the firm, correct?
Exactly. And he got in a beef with Mega, and Mega snuffed him out. And he started telling Mega, Nas told me to go at you. You know what I'm saying? And I said, be a man. You know, be a man. If you're going to diss Mega on a record and he go at you, dog. I mean, Nature was never in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was like the guy walking the alley blocks following old ladies home.
Nah, for real. You know that guy in the hood, though, that, like, always grew up in the hood that nobody know? And then, for real, like, you know, and then all of a sudden he do something special, and then the whole projects know, like, who's that? Oh, for real, him? That's who Nature was. Like,
you know, but Nature came to me, he's a very intelligent brother. Yeah, and he got talent.
Getting a record deal, though.
And Jungle was managing him, and Jungle was managing Noriega at the same time. And when Nori started blowing up, Nature was jealous of Nori. I'm being real, y'all. I just gotta voice it for how it is. I don't condone corniness. Shine in your own light. Nature is a talented brother. I brought him in the studio with Dre. We smoked pounds of hay. Dre loved him. So, you know what that means? I don't need Nas no more. I'm better than Nas. I'm this. Yo, Nature, you are a talented brother, man. And you've been through a lot. And it's time to erase all of that. And if you're going to rep QB and rep yourself, you don't have to use your Nas name and make a record called We Ain't Friends No More.
The doobies.
You know what I'm saying? Nature is a talented brother. Cormega's a talented brother. And Prodigy, come on, man. Prodigy's a veteran. And it was times when Mega would hate on Prodigy.
I understand what you're saying.
So that ain't real. If we're going to be real with each other, let's be real with each other, man.
So I guess the best thing that's going to come out of this is everyone's been real. You've been real about how you feel. Open, and now we can move
Mega,
forward.
Prodigy, or Nature might think I'm wrong. They have the right to their opinion. I can't see where I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the song says, it's sad what this do to me. But Queensbridge, we gotta have unity. So this is dedicated to my hood, because there's too many real dudes in Queensbridge that's not trying to hear the corniness. So we gotta rep our people right. We repping for people like Ill Will. He was too real. You know what I'm saying? We repping for, he body slammed Mega when Mega was shot in his leg and didn't apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? And Mega and him were people. We were all family.
I say something funny about it in the
and then he said something crazy. It didn't make no sense. But yo, check it out. And you got to give love for Spanky. You got to give love for Bar Kim. Rest in peace. Those are our dogs. At the end of the day, we supposed to be
from QB.
We supposed to be from the front, but he came out there on the strength of Oogie and Karinga
with his cousins. You know what I'm saying?
And we got love because we from the same block and we grew up together, yo. And we can't show love. How we gonna fight the enemy? Whether it be the president, whether it be this guy, that guy, how we gonna fight the enemy when we calling each other enemies?
Correct.
I love them brothers, or I wouldn't even talked about this, man. It hurts me to my heart.
Yeah.
I love you, Core Mega. I love you, Prodigy, and I love you, Nature. But it took me this long to vent, and excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, people, thugs and gangsters, women, children, if you're listening, but I had to come from the heart and be real this one time. Destroy and rebuild.
Hot 97, blazing hip hop and R&B, Stillmatic in stores right now.
Stillmatic,
don't be jealous. Buy Illmatic.
Yeah. We're gonna go to the number 2 song on the top 8.
I'm almost ready.
Countdown tonight.
Shout out to Crazy Drunk Man Draws.
D.U. Castro. Manolo.
Crazy Draws.
Manolo. Castro. What up?
Castro. Nice.
Number 2.
Shorty in the hood.
Yeah.
Number 2 song is Got Yourself. Nas. Top 88 countdown. Be clear.
Yes,
I'm in the store.
Yeah.
After this.
Yeah, what up, Zai?
Zai Polite.
Yeah. Hot 97.
Shout out to Nut. I say Howie. Queensbridge. New York. Brooklyn. Bronx.
Vernon.
40 side of Vernon.
Nigga cop book P.D. Green.
41st side of Vernon. P.D. Green in the house.
P.D. Green.
My man, Mr. Russell Moose. Ella Boosie.
Oh, look. Hot 97. Blazing it, popping R&B. Nas, we need an intro. I need to know everyone who's in here with you. Yo, easy.
I'm up here with Millennium Thug / Cocaine / Crack Baby Nation. Straight off Ill Will.
Crack Baby
Jungle. Overlordian, the whole massive Braveheart Foundation. Hey, yo.
What, Shawnee?
Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn belong to Biggie.
Queens belong to Nas.
Belong to Nas.
What?
Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah. And Queens belong to Nas. Yeah. Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Forever. And Queens belong to Nas. Yeah. Now kick this one here for me and my PJs.
Yeah. Sunday morning, I'm sleeping in one. F rifles under my pillow. I play survival. Tax shots is vital in an audio spinal. Let a headshot remind you that a nigga will body you. Got 10 pictures, all got packed in the lobby. In 1 month, better have a black Ferrari. Glove compartment, still got a mad Ferrari. Bitch with a fat ass, fake smiles from Barbie. I tell God sorry, it's all for the business. Walking through the graveyard, shotty in my trenches. Remember when I used to drink, naughty on the benches, watching bullets with the shade. The towers fell, it's effed up, but to me it's really just a different day. I think of different ways, brave hearts get paid. Who gonna get hit today? Effing with my money. I already forgot about homie that I got my bricks from. I know he acts around town, who be getting it around. They tell him Nation got it. He selling dope raw with a bar bonita. If you wanna cut straight ether, nigga what?
Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah. And Queens belong to Nas. Yeah. Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah. and Queens belong to Nas.
Hey yo, laid back, Mac 11, this is how I carry it. Long trips, banana clip, street shit, I married it. Lost shit, young, pick me up in the ride. The rain, stack, jacks, and cracks, plus a homicide. Laid back, played the shack, till Ish died down, shaking duck corner. He need a drove, got a 4 pound. Guess niggas know now, millennium mean that I'm fiend to test out my infragreen beam. Niggas plot and scheme, I gleam in the beam. Get a drop top with a lean, the color of a tangerine. Let's get this straight right now. I was born in QB, parts of my life did the boogie down. Anywhere I go, nigga, I'm real. I sold crack to sell skill, broke niggas grill. I wrote rap, prevent me from extortion and kill. So I switched it to rapping, holding money and packing, rolling the gold rolls with my eyes closed, macking. Yeah, let me catch this show. Yo, it ain't over. It ain't over. I'm just yo, it ain't just me that'll get you. Ain't your life. In the heartbeat, it don't take sparks to start me. You better chalk me. Don't ever point your finger off me. A madman when it comes to friends. Are you gon' pop when the ish hit the fan? A snitch on your man, bagging up grams to have a win. With no gloves and no man from my mom's mirror glass. Reflections, me getting hooked to this ish. I can't see it, but living in this life is perishing. You'll be it, posing, holding my toast, no more face blowing. I'm straight fofo and waste niggas out.
How we heard him? How we heard him?
Up locking, holding my head, no watching head. Caesar, like the nation, all curricular, walking the block with something big, never Dillinger. I'm blazing, nation, leave your face caved. You know how we do it, son.
It ain't hard.
You know how we do it. It ain't over. It ain't over.
Nation is on my album, My Country.
Yeah, Nate's the hitman heart. Or I had to take a shooting nigga in his head. Ready for the big ride, baby, enough said. Whatever, for this motherfucking cheddar. Bricked up, chipped up, whatever. Cooped up, trucked up, still. This is for them hard ride thugs, niggas keeping it real. Smoking they bell and fighting from the outside. Homicide, knocking on the door,
Luciano, we love
you. 5 minutes to find trap. Take a look back in the courtroom with the F is your goons. Living life with an iron tray. Cause of my iron tray 8 with 1 in the head. You ain't safe, I'm blowing my blicky. A $150 played out, I'm the future. Down payment on the house. I'm serious dude, only think about food. How I'm gonna live in 2002, bitch.
Who want piece of nation? Who want F? Who want what?
Hey, yo, what's on now? Make more space, I tear the walls down. I'm holding now, I've been had a 4 pound. Instead of blue, I gotta go now.
What?
Instead of stay, I tell her, oh, I gotta go now. Get the dough now. Sitting on shit to make me sick. X6 whip, wheels got water in it. With mirror rims. Look at him, I know what he mad for. You see my foot push the gas through the glass door. I got money and I still want more. Got a lot of hoes, that's why I gotta hit Joe. I'm a tough guy. Nate Sean, Don Appendix. My mom's mix me with a little charm. Come on, Dane. Get in the line, I'm running so straight. I grab your mommy with the purse frame. The way she's shaking that body, I like to hide the game. After I willy the cottage, I let the hot yo. I keep the floor shade. To these hoes in the club, I'm like Morpheus. I got the red pill, blue pill, just a little ecstasy. None of y'all bitch ass niggas stand next to me.
Hey, Hitman Heart, yo, is a Rizak. It's a Hitman. It's over. That's the Hitman Heart. Braveheart. You've been with me for the death for this, man. Love you, young Don. I love you, young Don. I got nothing but mad gangsters around.
QB North.
Crack, baby. The album.
Hot 97.
Nigga,
it's coming.
Crack, baby.
You don't want to see this man. He's coming.
For all the pies I slang. It ain't cause my mom's straight. Nigga, what?
Nick,
gangsta. For all the pies I slang. Crack, baby. Nigga. Come see me.
It ain't for the moms. I love Loretta. That's my mom's too.
I ain't talking. They know
about the blood.
They know that's the blood.
What up, guys? It's in our blood, man.
What up, man?
Ain't nothing but Stillmatic, Flex. Ain't nothing but Stillmatic in stores, ladies and gentlemen. Coming soon, Bravehearts in the Hitman Heart Nation, Millennium Thug / cocaine / crack bait.
What?
Yes, what up, E? What up? Blitz. Shout out to my man Blitz. He's also on my album.
Blitz ain't here.
Blitz was here, we over.
Hot 97, blazing hip hop and R&B. Flex, what we gonna go into? Braveheart party? Number 9?
Yes, sir. Yo, let's do it up with Braveheart. This is on the Stillmatic album.
Yo, what
we got to give away, D?
So what y'all gonna get in the near future?
You got that Flex package.
All right, we're going to do that right now if you want to win that.
Ill Will Records.
That new mark package.
Queens in the house.
Hold up. Call me right now, 1-800-223-9797 if you want that new mark joint with the 2 turntables. Call me right now. Let's do it, D.